Alright, so I am doing another conference realignment video. So this is future conference realignment, what I think is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years in college football. So I believe like the ACC is going to get broken up by the power conferences, by the Big 12, the Big 10, and the SEC. The ACC is going to get destroyed by those three conferences. There's only going to be three power conferences with the Big 12, the Big 10, and the SEC. And then the ACC is going to be similar to what the current Pac-12 is now. Like, not quite a power conference, but will survive. But I think Air Force is going to leave the Mountain West and join its two military rivals in Navy and Army in the American Conference. And as you see, the American looks a lot different. A lot of teams left. So you'll see. So 10 teams there in the American Conference. And then here's the new look ACC. So the teams that got left out: Boston College, Georgia Tech, Syracuse, SMU, and Wake Forest from the original current ACC got left out for power status. So they had to survive. So they added two Florida teams to replace Florida State and Miami. So they replaced Florida Atlantic and South Florida to keep their Florida status. And then they also got Liberty, the best team in the Conference USA, join the ACC. And then they also brought in Tulane and Memphis as well. So, not a bad conference, 10 teams. And then the Big 10, Florida State and Miami left the ACC to join the Big 10. So now the Big 10's up to 20 now with the 18 current members. And then the Big 12 added 4 from the dying ACC. They added Duke, Pittsburgh, Louisville, and Virginia Tech to make it 20 teams in the conference. Conference USA currently has 9 with UConn joining from the independent. UConn's joining Conference USA, also to help out with Delaware with their travel. Independents, I have Stanford and California going independent because none of the power conferences wanted both of those teams because they suck in football, and they didn't want to go back to a group of 5 status in the Pac-12 because they think they're better than those teams. So their best decisions was to go independent, and Notre Dame's still independent because they like being independent. And then the MAC got broken up a little bit. It's down to 10 teams. Of course, Northern Illinois is in the Mountain West, and a couple other teams in the MAC decided to join them. I think you know what teams they are missing here. Now here's the Mountain West. So New Mexico State joins the Mountain West, and then also Ohio and Toledo decide to join with Northern Illinois for the Mountain West. Also give Northern Illinois some travel partners as well. So Mountain West is up to 10 teams, and then the Pac-12, so it's the current 8 teams with Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Oregon State, Texas State, San Diego State, Utah State, Washington State, but they added 2 more teams in the future with UNLV and UTSA, since that's Texas State's biggest rival, and UNLV fits right in the middle geographically. So that's 10 teams. And then the SEC added 4 ACC teams with Clemson, North Carolina, NC State, and Virginia. And then the Sun Belt's the same, but they replaced Texas State with Louisiana Tech like they did in real life. So that's future conference realignment. This is what I think is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years in college football.